So you guys see how these producers really kind of cut clips and put it all together. Like, I feel so bad now because I'm like, wow, I really let reality TV mess with my head. I really let reality TV mess in my head. I should have known better that these producers would do anything for views. I should have known. We all should have known.
No do, Maya, no,
Hey everyone, I'm your host Mo Ayoku, and today I am back with another Love Island USA Season 2 related video. I know I said I was done, and I know the season is over, but you guys, I just finished watching Johnny's IG Live, and I have so much to talk about. So much to talk about, because those producers are messy, okay? They are very messy. I am in shock, okay? These producers really messed Johnny and Cely up. They really played us. They played with our minds, they played with our feelings, and they really showed a side of Johnny and Cely that was not really accurate, which is what Johnny explains in his IG Live with Cely. I'm on the live, I was like, producers, now I know y'all are trying to make a show, and I know y'all are trying to add some drama to the show, but wow, y'all really went far. Y'all really did a lot. So I did upload Justine's IG Live that she did today on my YouTube channel already, so make sure you go check that out. And then today I'm going to be talking about Johnny's IG Live. This video is going up right after Justine's IG Live video, and then Johnny's IG Live video would probably go up after this video. So that is currently uploading, but it was such a long IG Live. Like, it was like an hour and 30 minutes. So that is going to take about 3 hours to upload. And this video is going to be pretty short. So this will definitely go up before Johnny's IG Live. Johnny comes on his IG Live and he starts talking about, hi, how are you guys doing? What's going on? Thank you guys so much for the support. And I'm like, Johnny, you know why 10,000 of us are here. We are ready for you to spill the tea on Casa Amor and so many other things. Like, we don't want to know how you're doing. I'm joking. We do want to know. We care about your health, Johnny, but like, spill the tea. You know, we're on this live for a reason. Most of us are on this live for a purpose. We want to hear the tea. We want to hear the news. We want to know what happened in the villa. We want to know every single thing. And to be very honest, Johnny and Cely did give us a lot of information. So Johnny starts talking about Casa Amor, and he honestly refers to Mercedes as that girl. I was like, Johnny did not say Mercedes' name once in his life. He was like, that girl, that girl. I was like, the audacity for me. He obviously doesn't care about Mercedes at the moment, or they have something going on, but he did not say her name. He was like, that girl, and I should have never done what I did with that girl. I should have never gone under the sheets with that girl. I don't know why I kissed that girl. I was like, wow, Johnny, like, wow. So he does talk about Mercedes and his situation, and he does say he regrets it 1,000%, which obviously, you know, who wouldn't? You know, he said he made a big mistake and he apologized to Cely, and he wants to move on from it because it's causing a lot of issues, and what we believe happened is not really what happened. Like, he does talk about when Mercedes and him were in the bed, and then he pulls the sheets over their heads, and he's saying he should have never done that, but that it lasted about 5 seconds, and he, you know, brought the sheets back down, that nothing happened. But obviously, us as viewers are not going to think that. We're going to run wild with our imagination. But he says he promises nothing happened between him and Mercedes in the sheets, that he definitely shouldn't have kissed her. He understands that, and he's taking full responsibility for what he did, but that's one of the biggest regrets of his life. He said his life, y'all. He said his life. I don't know, but watching Johnny's IG Live really made me like him. And I actually think, you guys, a lot of people are going to disagree, I know, but go watch the IG Live once it's uploaded. I am going to upload it on my channel, like I said. Johnny and Cely's connection is so genuine. The way they talk, the way they, I don't know, this live, it was giving good vibes. It was giving relationship goals. Like, they were really talking, communicating, and they were so understanding about how other people could have thought what Johnny did in the villa was bad. Cely is so understanding. Johnny does talk about how he's going to be moving to LA next week. Johnny is moving. He's packing his bags from Virginia and he's moving to LA. He's going to be closer to Cely and Caleb and other people who, I think Bennett lives in LA too. So does Kirsten, right? I don't know. So many of them live in LA, but he's going to be closer, and him and Cely are planning on staying with each other. So, because this long distance is probably not going to work for them, which is what he said. So he's planning on moving to LA and turning up with the whole Love Island fam. Johnny also addresses the Benny situation and how he actually was never jealous about Benny and Cely. He honestly didn't even care. He knew where Cely's head was at, and he knew Cely's head wasn't gonna turn. But obviously the producers made it seem like, he was so jealous and he was angry that Benny was in the house. But Johnny was like, he didn't even care. That apparently the producers told him to make a big deal out of it. I was like, whoa, these producers would do anything for the views. Anything. But yeah, so Johnny said he didn't even care about Benny. He was just there. And then in fact, him and Benny had a very close relationship apparently, because Benny was like a really goofy guy. Benny would come to him like, oh, I'm about to steal your girl. And then Johnny would be like, yeah, sure, okay. Johnny apparently was so confident that Cely would not turn her head. So he also talks about how his parents, especially what his dad said when the dad was like, that's not the game plan. He says that so many people took it out of context and that his dad definitely did not mean a game plan per se. He was just talking about how his parents had told him like, go and behave himself on the show and everything. But like, unfortunately, the producers cut out a 40-minute conversation into like, what, 3 minutes? So they did cut out a lot of things that Johnny's dad did say, but he had no intentions of saying Johnny had a game plan whatsoever. Then Cely talks about how she knew Johnny was the one because there was a point in time where they were unmiked, so which means basically the cameras weren't rolling, and that was when they were going from challenge to challenge. So apparently when they do go to these challenges, they go in a car and everything, and then they get unmiked, so that's their real selves. They see their real behavior with each other. And Cely was saying how Johnny was still caring, so loving with her even without the cameras rolling, so she knew the love was genuine, which was pretty cute because, sometimes you might think someone is faking because they're on TV, but like when you realize you're not on TV and you're still acting the same way with the person, that kind of shows like there's a genuine connection between you guys and you're not really faking it for, television. Johnny saw the comments about the no neck. Okay, wow, I felt really bad. Like, you know what's crazy? I didn't even peep that Johnny had no neck till everyone started pointing it out. Then I was like, okay, I do see what y'all are talking about a little bit, but wow, Johnny really read those comments about you guys saying he had no neck. And I was dying because apparently Caleb had told him he had no neck too. So that was actually a joke him and Caleb had in the villa. Like Caleb would be like, look at you don't even have no neck. And Johnny would be like, look at you, your head big as shit. So I love that about him because when he came out of the villa, like him seeing the no neck comments didn't even get to him, he said, because him and Caleb were joking about it in the villa. Johnny and Cely do say they're about to start a YouTube channel, so let's see how that goes. But apparently they're going to be doing mukbangs, vlogs, videos, whatever. Honestly, all of the Islanders are starting a YouTube channel now, so I'm not even surprised. I know Caleb and Justine started one. Mackenzie and Connor started one. I think so many people are joining YouTube. I mean, hey, I'm here for it. Let's see what they have to offer. But Johnny and Cely are definitely planning on coming up with the couple's YouTube channel. If you guys remember the day when Johnny was talking to Cely and he was like, yeah, take off your glasses, take off your glasses. And we were thinking he was being like manipulative and like very aggressive. Apparently, the producers told Cely to take off her glasses. Then Johnny was like, yeah, take off your glasses, take off your glasses. And he tries to pull off her glasses because apparently the producers were like, Cely, take off your glasses. We want to see your beautiful eyes. So then that's when Johnny was like, yeah, take off your glasses, take off your glasses. So we thought he was being aggressive, but apparently the producers had said, take off your glasses. But we just saw Johnny forcing Cely to take off her glasses. So you guys see how these producers really kind of cut clips and put it all together. Like, I feel so bad now because I'm like, wow, I really let reality TV mess with my head. I really let reality TV mess in my head. I should have known better that these producers would do anything for views. I should have known. We all should have known. Johnny does address Trey, and he says how he's actually really disappointed because Trey and him had a very good connection in the villa, but then he comes out of the villa and he hears that Trey was actually talking smack about him to other people. And Johnny actually felt kind of hurt because he was like, he wasn't expecting it, to be honest. And apparently it was actually kind of like a shocker because him and Trey's connection in the villa was pretty close. So when he came out and saw Trey talking smack, he was like, where's this coming from? Then he he leads on to say like Trey is jealous of him. I'm like, okay, Johnny, relax. But probably because Trey, you know what? Trey is a whole nother situation. Let me not even address Trey right now. I'm not even in the mood because I don't like him. Okay. So Johnny also addresses the fiance rumors about how people were saying how Johnny had a fiance before coming to the villa. He was like, that is all false. False, 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 false. So it's interesting because Johnny really touched on a lot of topics that I thought he was going to ignore, but he pretty much hit all the questions that were actually pretty negative and like all the assumptions people had of him. He actually spoke about it, which I found to be really interesting because, you know, usually when people are trying to ignore their problems, they just ignore their problems. But Johnny was pretty direct and spoke about most of the things that we were questioning him about. He definitely spoke about it and cleared the air. I give him 100% respect for that. I don't know, these two, y'all, there's a connection there. I don't care what anybody says now, okay? I'm not a Jelly stan. I'm still a J-Lib stan. Don't get it twisted. But Johnny and Cely's relationship is very genuine. And I don't care what no one says. I don't care what I said no one. I don't care what nobody says, okay? It is genuine, okay? It is genuine. I don't want to hear it. Last but not least, I'm going to address the hideaway situation with J-Lib. Cely and Johnny talked about this on the live today, and Cely actually looked really sad talking about it, saying how the producers actually made her sit back. In fact, they made everyone sit back and not go in with Caleb and Justine to go get ready. In fact, Cely was saying how she had to sneak into the room to go help Justine because the producers were like, no one go in. This has to be quick. They have to go in and come out. But Cely was like, no, I want to go see her. So apparently we were all thinking Cely didn't even want to go see her and she was jealous. But apparently it was the producers that told all of them to just sit by the fire pit and let Caleb and Justine go in and out and call it a day. So we were all thinking, wow, everyone's so mean. They couldn't even go help them get dressed. But apparently the producers told everyone to sit down and not move. But we were thinking that no one was trying to help them. So Johnny and Cely were saying how, yeah, they felt really bad because people made it seem like if they didn't want to go help their best friends, but the whole time it was the producer's fault. And I found that really shocking because I was like, wow, Cely's so fake. But the whole time it's the producers. It's the producer's fault, okay? It was the producer's fault. So when the producers did show the part when Johnny and Cely looked very uninterested that Caleb and Justine got the hideaway, apparently Cely was saying when they got the text, she was screaming. She was like, yeah! And she was actually really happy, and so was Johnny. But then the producers cut that part out. So all we saw was them just going. The crazy part about this whole situation is Lakin did say that everyone was jealous of Justine and Caleb when they got the hideaway. So who is lying, Lakin or Johnny and Cely? Because Johnny and Cely said they were very happy for them, but that it got edited the wrong way and it made it seem like they weren't happy for Justine and Caleb. But Lakin said everyone was jealous. So who's lying? Here's the sticky situation. Who is lying? Who is lying? Because Lakin said everyone was jealous and everyone looked upset. So was everyone upset or was everyone genuinely happy for Caleb and Justine? The world will never know. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.